The zebra's message this month is be yourself, embrace your uniqueness in all parts of yourself, and don't let fear and judgment get in the way of who you are. One practice that really helps me is painting because it provides a space where I can express myself and learn to work with different parts of myself. The zebra's black and white stripes highlight the fact that we all have light and dark inside. And when I'm painting, I feel both parts strongly. Sometimes I feel light and excited and open to experimenting. And sometimes I feel dark and fearful and judgmental. This is going to be great. I love expressing myself. So fun to see what happens. Will this painting be good enough? What if I mess up? I shouldn't even use that color. A few years ago, I was painting and I felt so much judgment and fear, I thought I might never paint again. The painting ended up being a really dark blue and I hated it. It represented everything I was trying to avoid. A few days later, I decided to paint over it with lighter colors to cover up the darkness. It reflected the optimism and the joy I felt, and it was perfect. Until it started to crack and the dark colors started coming through. In that moment, I knew I couldn't just cover up the darkness with the light. I couldn't just ignore the dark and pretend like it wasn't there, because it was there. I realized that the darkness brings the depth that the light can't. And without darkness, there can't be light. And sometimes the darkness teaches us more than the light ever could. The zebra teaches us that we need to embrace both the dark and the light and everything in between to fully be and express ourselves. The zebra wants us to see past binaries because things aren't always black and white or right or wrong. For me, that means looking at things from a different perspective and observing that the lighter part can become overzealous and borderline reckless, and that's okay. And the darker part can actually be careful and thoughtful. Now when I paint, I often feel both sides and practice appreciating them for what they bring. And that's when the magic really starts to happen. I'm able to let go, not worry, and just be. And that's exactly what the zebra wants for all of us. When we can embrace who we are and love all parts of ourselves, the light, the dark, what we think is right or wrong, we find our true power and freedom.